This is the INH SQUAWKBOX Weekly Preview.
Home sweet home? Not exactly. Your Iowa Nite Hawks battled against Tri-State in a very defensive battle, ended up on the wrong side of it by a final score of 34-27. Next up, Iowa gets ready to play Midwest as a team that's on a rampage, looking for their first win of the season. Offense for the Nite Hawks wasn't as explosive this time around, but some huge plays kept them in most of the game. Jameer Murphy opened up your scoring for the Nite Hawks. Defense for the Nite Hawks continued their trend of putting points on the board as defensive lineman Devontae Humphrey opened up a lane for linebacker Tahan to get a strip sack, which led to a scoop and score by Devontae Betancourt. Tommy Lagarde found the end zone for the second straight game. This time it was on the offensive side of the ball with a 32-yard reception that went to the house. The Nighthawks entered the fourth quarter tied, but ended up in a 14-point hole by about midway through the quarter. But with just over 2 minutes to go in the game, Dylan found Kayvon Bickham to pull within one. The Nighthawks would get one final chance to tie it or even win the game after the defense stepped up. But the Tridents stood their ground and forced a fumble, which ultimately ended the game. Looking at the Midwest Rampage, they hail from Taffin, Iowa, just outside of the Iowa City area, where they have had a little bit of a stumbling start to their season. Opened up their season versus the Central Iowa Chiefs, falling to a score of 22-14, and then played at home in Cedar Rapids versus the Northwest Iowa Lightning, and fell by a score of 36-14. I interviewed Eli Emery, former member of the Midwest Rampage, and he gave a little bit of insight on how excited he is to play against his former team, and he also gave insight on how his performance was in the last game versus Tri-State.
Joining us now on the INH SQUAWKBOX preview for the Midwest Rampage is former Midwest Rampage player and current Nighthawk, Eli Emery. Eli, thanks for taking the time to join me today, my man.
I appreciate that, brother. I enjoy doing these interviews for the Nighthawk SQUAWKBOX. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, especially with playing against your former team. But before we get to playing against your former team, let's talk about your last performance, my man. 5 sacks, along with a deflected pass that almost led to an interception. Just talk about that, how that game went in your eyes.
Well, for starters, it's been about 2.5 years since I touched a football field, so I had a lot of nerves in the beginning of the game. I had a lot of nerves I had to get through. But then I got on the field, then it all came back to me naturally again. It felt good. It felt good being out there with my team. It feels good playing football again and having the opportunity to continue to play football with my age. And I appreciate Mark and everyone that allowed me to play for this team. But talking about the game, the 5.5 sacks came pretty good because I didn't think I was going to get that 5.5 sacks at all. I thought I was going to get maybe 1 or 2 since it's been a while since I got on the field, but it actually came to me like it did before. I feel good about myself, and I'm ready to play the Midwest Rampage.
Yeah, I know, especially with them being your former team. Let's talk about your previous experience with the Rampage, 2018 SPFL champion. Just talk about that entire team in general. Just to give a little bit of insight on the Rampage and their little bit of history.
Man, that team was a team that was unstoppable. Our defense was, we had Zach Gaskill, we had John Elkin, Sean Osborne, we had Ben Scott. I mean, that defense was stacked. We had my brother Corey. He played cornerback. We had Malik Catchins. Then you go to the offensive side, we had Ben Jass as a quarterback, which he is a dart. He's so good. We had our offensive line was amazing. We had Cody Morris, which is still on the football team to this day, that we're actually going to be meeting him when we play Midwest Rampage if he, travels with them. The receivers, we had DJ Jackson. We had a bunch of good receivers on that team. I mean, that team was a dream come true. I mean, we went 11-0. We pretty much mopped the floor with teams that year. And then we went to the SPFL championship, and I can't remember the exact score in the game. It was a high-scoring game, but we ended up coming out. We ended up coming out winning that game because my brother got an interception that took it to the house that virtually put us up to end the rest of the game. So, I mean, that season was a dream come true. John Elkin had an amazing team. I mean, he was the owner of the team. He put together a great team. The professionalism in that team was amazing. I mean, the crowd the coaches, the coaching staff, the players, we all came and played, and we all had our mind on one thing, and that was to win a championship. And we ended up winning a championship, going 11-0. I think I ended that season as Defensive Player of the Year, and I ended that season with either 41.5 or 42.5 sacks. So that was a good season for all of us. I mean, that, like I said, it was a dream come true.
So now that you're a member of the Iowa Nite Hawks, talk about the feelings that you're gonna have going into this game, being that it's your former team, the Rampage. Just go through the mindset that you're gonna have come game day.
Man, where do I start? I mean, I started my semi-pro career with Midwest Rampage, dating all the way back to 2016 and 2017. I mean, that team gave me a lot of opportunities, gave me the love to play the game again. I mean, it's going to be an emotional one going against my old team, but it's going to be a fun one. I mean, my mindset is get to the quarterback every time, sack him, win the game, and just dominate the offensive line. I mean, I got no bad feelings towards the Midwest Rampage, but my team is the Nite Hawks now, and we are coming to win.
And we're excited to have you. Give me, as a defensive player, give me one defensive key for a Nite Hawk victory this weekend.
Oh, honestly, it's contain the outside and get to the quarterback. If we can put pressure up front on that quarterback, he won't be able to pass the ball. I mean, that's where it all starts anyways, starts in the trenches. If you can put pressure up front and get that quarterback, try to get that quarterback frustrated and where he makes bad passes so our linebackers and our D-backs can come away with the ball, that would be the start. And then our offense has to come out firing on all cylinders. It is coached by a really good coach. Josh Christian is a really good coach, and I think he's the owner of the team too. So he does put together good teams, and I just want to come out and win, man. I mean, it'd be a beautiful thing to come out and beat the Midwest Rampage on my former team.
Looking forward to seeing you on the field, Eli. Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
Yep, you too, brother. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. That's Eli Emery joining us on the Week 3 INH SQUAWKBOX Weekly Preview, folks.
First home game has a lot of emotions. When you got a loss, there's more. When you got a loss this close, there's a lot more. Clearly, there's things we can work on, and we will work on them. And we're going to be better. This is just one. More to come.
Hey, did anyone see that last clip? That dude looked familiar.
Coach Drew, special teams?
Yeah.
I don't know. He
He
has
looks a
sunglasses
tad
on.
familiar.
I don't know. He had his sunglasses on.
Coach William Westbury joins us on the Week 3 INH SQUAWKBOX preview show. Westbury, we're here at H.A. Lynn. First home game. Not the way we wanted to go, but still a hard-fought game. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I just think it comes down to execution and, guys just really putting themselves in better positions to, make a good play or, make a touchdown or a first down or what have you, But I think overall, it was hard fought. We stayed in the game. I think we missed a lot of opportunities, though, and I think that we'll clean that up for next week.
Real quick, give me a small preview for Midwest next week.
It's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be coming out and trying to establish some run, really using our fast guys, getting down the field, stretching the field, and just keeping it simple.
Coach William Westbury of the INH on the INH SQUAWKBOX Weekly Preview, folks. Guys, I want to start a new segment here for the INH SQUAWKBOX Weekly Preview. We're going to do a Call of the Week presented by Jersey Freeze. Call! So this is your Week 2 Call of the Week presented by Jersey Freeze. Kettleson takes the snap, blitz up the middle, ball's out! Recovered and into the end zone! It's a Nite Hawk touchdown! A defensive touchdown!
All right, so week 2, it's in the books. It's behind us. We're back home on May 10th. We're going to have another home game. This time, the Midwest Rampage. They're coming to town. They're coming on a 2-loss streak. They want to break it. We don't want them to break it. We want to break our little 1-game streak. And we're going to start at 6 o'clock. That's when kickoff is. We're going to start coverage at 5:45. So come on to a YouTube channel, give it a watch, or better yet, come on down here, H.A. Lynn Stadium, see your Iowa Nite Hawks in what's going to be the revenge game of a rampage. All right, so Another bang-up job commentating, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate first off, to the ones that actually watched the stream, I appreciate all of the kind comments. This is a dream come true. I'm finally in the door, and I'm hoping and I'm looking to the future for brighter things ahead when my time for this comes to an end. But for now, you got me for at least a few years.
And me, I'm looking forward to next week, where we're going to see you again back here, ready for another Nighthawks game.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm Alex Crew.
And I'm Trevor Racci.
Good night, folks.